Good day, guys, and I am back reviewing another figure. And this is the last figure I picked up before the store I was working in closed. This is the Masterverse, Masters of the Universe Revelation He-Man figure, and I love the Masterverse stuff. The sculpting is really nice. The joints are a bit finicky, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't win me over in every regard. The joints are a bit finicky, but by and large, the sculpting, presentation, and painting of the figure is fantastic. And the packaging is brilliant as well. You cannot go wrong with a collector-friendly box. And yeah, I picked up this guy. I saved the main guy to last. I saved He-Man to last. The original He-Man was voiced by John Irwin, if I'm not mistaken. And for Revelation, he was voiced by Chris Wood, who, if I'm not mistaken, also starred in Supergirl and Six Levels of Separation. Melissa Benoist is going to be in the next series, voicing Tila instead of Sarah Michelle Gellar. But I digress, I'm rambling. Let's have a look at the box. Window box, really nice. Masters of the Universe Revelation. On the top, you have Masterverse. On the side, He-Man. On the other side, really cool picture. Flip it to the back, and there you have He-Man. And here are the other figures you can get in the line. And Mattel, empowering the next generation through play. Again, I love the fact that it's a collector-friendly box. You can take them out, you can take pictures. And then when you're done playing with him, or posing him, or doing photography or whatever, you can put him back and neatly store him away for another rainy day. But yeah, again, love the packaging. I don't know what it is, but there's something about the design, the kind of chevrons and stuff on this. It's just really fucking cool. I love that. And like, you can see certain things like the Hordak symbol. And there's obviously different symbols representing different factions inside in the kind of Masters of the universe. But yeah, I love the packaging and I love the figure. Hopefully, now again, as I said before, the kind of posability and joints on these guys have been kind of a gamble. For the most part, they're pretty good, but I've come across some that they are either really stiff or the joints are a bit too gummy for my liking. So hopefully this guy won't be too bad. So guys, I'm going to pause the video here. And when I come back, we shall have a closer look at He-Man. Don't go anywhere. I shall be right back. And we are back, and here is He-Man out of the box. So before we take a look at the accessories, let's have a closer look at the figure himself. And as I said before, the paint work is really nice. It does capture the look of him in Revelation, the Revelation animated series. Articulation-wise, it's solid. It's solid. It's not too bad. Arms can go fully around. Butterfly joint here, so it can fold in. This is probably the best figure I've got so far. It isn't too gummy and it isn't too stiff. It's got the nice middle ground. I suppose they wouldn't want to fuck up He-Man like. But yeah, good crunch there. See the legs. Yeah, good butterfly joint there. Same there. Kind of good joints there. Can't do the Van Dams. Not going to risk it. But yeah, his joints are actually fairly solid. They're solid, but they're also flexible. They're not gummy. They're not stiff. I don't feel I need to break them out. The head's a wee bit stiff, but it's nowhere near as bad as some other figures I had. Again, nice paint scheme on his kind of chest armor. That's pretty cool. The tunic is nice. Kind of very basic detailing, but nothing too crazy, like, you know. You don't need to do too much. Bit annoyed here now, guys. So I would have loved, like in the original figures, if they included a kind of sheath for where he could put his sword when he wasn't using it. Like, even if there was just a little kind of gap in between the strap that you could put the sword. But yeah, no, it's a nice figure. And again, just going on the face, it's pretty well painted. It does capture the look of his kind of design from the animated series. Accessory wise, obviously he comes with the power sword and he comes with his shield. No axe. No axe, unfortunately. I think they saved the axe for the kind of barbarian version of He-Man when, if you see part 2 of the first season, Adam invokes the power without the sword as a conduit and basically becomes like a Neanderthal who goes around with an axe. And that was kind of a 2-pack. I think he came with Orko as well. But yeah, I'm bit bummed out that he doesn't come with a kind of sheath on his back for the sword. Let's have a closer look at the sword. Again, very minimalistic. Nothing too kind of fancy. But it is nice. They sculpted it nice. The kind of the bloodline in the blade so it doesn't get stuck. The kind of strap around the handle. Shield is the same. Kind of very basic design. No wedging or anything. And these straps there. See how it fits on. So yeah, fits on fairly well. He also comes with 2 hands for gripping. So if you wanted to kind of have him as a lefty or righty holding the sword, you could switch him out. The other hand he does come with is a fist, which is probably for punching. But I'm going to switch that out. And again, that's actually really nice. I just pulled it out there and there was no fear of the peg snapping. It just came out really gently. Now, so let's see if the other one goes in just as easy. And it does. It does. Now, let's see him holding the sword. Just pop it in there. And again, hey, he looks badass. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like him, and I'm glad because he is essentially the flagship character of the series. So it'd be a bad job if they fucked up He-Man. The sword is kind of bent. Just noticing that now. Try some hot water and see if it works. But it's still a nice looking figure. It's still a solid looking figure. And again, not too gummy, not too stiff. I don't worry I'm going to break him. I don't worry that the parts are too loose. I'm glad that this He-Man figure is solid enough that, like, you know, it didn't fuck up the line. But yeah, guys, I'm going to pause the video here. And when I come back, we are going to compare some other figures to He-Man. So don't go anywhere. I shall be right back. And we are back. And what the hell? Ah, god damn it. This shit again. Right. 1, 2, 3. By the power of Grayskull. There we are. There he is. Back to normal. Don't know what the hell happened there. Maybe Skeletor put an evil spell or something on him. But yeah, guys, this figure is badass and he's pretty cool. I like his look and I like his design. And I'm going to do a size comparison to some other figures. So let's first try out a figure from the same line. I'm going to put his sister next to him. I'm going to put She-Ra next to him. And yeah, that looks really good. They complement each other really well. So yeah, that's they do. They work really well, as I said here. And before any of you sick fuckers ask, no, I did not ship She-Ra and He-Man, their brother and sister. Go to Rule 34 if you want to see that fucking shit. Anyway, yeah, that looks good. That looks solid. Nice kind of scaling. Makes sense. I'm going to try another badass bloke next to him. And I put my Marvel Legends Punisher next to him. And yeah, he dwarfs Frank. He absolutely fucking makes Frank look like a chipmunk. It's pretty cool. And we'll try another Marvel Legends figure. And He-Man's used to dealing with witches and sorceresses. So I'm going to put Scarlet Witch next to him. He should be able to handle her regardless. And again, interesting scaling there. Pretty good. And I'm going to put the Queen of Crime herself, my NECA Harley Quinn, next to him.
Me lucky.
Where are all these women coming from to check him out? My God, Jesus Christ, ladies, get a life. Yeah, scales up really well. And lastly, I'm going to put the man herself next to him, my custom Becky Lynch. And again, nice scaling there. It's pretty good. So if you wanted to do kind of some shots and stuff, you could kind of mix figures and stuff and it'd work really well. Yeah, I'm really liking this figure. I am really, really happy with the way the kind of sculpting and posability works. I was worried because I had issues with some of the line. They were like either too stiff or too gummy, or like when I was moving the head, some of the joints in the neck, kind of the seam line started to open. So I'm glad with this guy. He is fairly solid and well put together. But yeah, guys, what do you think of this figure? Do you think he's badass? Another one I want to get my hands on is actually there's two. I want to get the Barbarian He-Man, and I also want to get the kind of medieval Viking He-Man with the beard. And it's kind of a recreation of the battle damage armor He-Man. And it's pretty cool, and he comes with a bunch of weapons as well. But yeah, guys, who was your favorite He-Man? Was it the original He-Man? Was it from the 2000X series? Or was it from Revelation? Or was it even from that fucking He-Man in Space series? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.